In my last video, I shared that as a first time manager, you should open the lines of communication between your team members and yourself within the first 60 days. That is, have a personal touch with each of them. The question now is, what should be the content of that conversation? How should that personal touch be more or less structured? The idea of this conversation is, like I said, to open the lines of communication between your team members and yourself, and for them to have a feeling that you really care about them. So, in this conversation, get them to talk more about their concerns, talk about their ambitions, talk about how they generally feel about the job. The point is, you want to ask questions that make them expatiate or elaborate on their point of view. This can't be faked, by the way. You have to be very genuine and very genuine in your concern. And when you're able to show them that you care about what bothers them, it's a win-win for both sides because now you know what you can do to help them, and also they will be more productive when you help them. So it's a very, very good idea to genuinely find out what the concerns and the ambitions and maybe the blockers are for your team members. Also, you want to make sure that you create a safe space where they can come to you with even minor irritants, minor problems. The idea behind this is that if you take care of the minor problems, you'll probably avoid the larger ones. So, when you create an environment where they can come to you to share what bugs them, then you've created a healthy, positive environment. And sometimes they will be able to just deal with the major, bigger problems by themselves, having been relieved of the minor ones that have been bugging them. I hope that makes sense. You also want to recognize that as a manager, your technical competence might not be as important as your human competence. So, your ability to manage human beings, your ability to connect with them on a human level, figure out what is bugging them and help them solve it. That is your team members. That ability or those skills will probably play a much more important role than your technical capabilities. Now, this is not to downplay technical proficiency, but as a manager, you're more focused on getting the human beings happy. And your job is not to make them happy per se, but you're trying to get them in a place where they are able to be as productive and express themselves in a very healthy way. Of course, that will usually create happiness for them. But I just wanted to clarify that it's not your duty to make them happy, it's your responsibility to create the environment where they can feel happy. But happiness is ultimately an individual choice. That's my video for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.